Imagine, you're 17. You board a plane to a country where you can't read a single sign. 32 students in the classroom. You're the only foreigner, not in Tokyo, in a regular Japanese school. In 2024, Japan had over 336,000 foreign students, 20% more than the year before. But most are in universities. In regular high schools, foreigners are rare. It's a completely different experience. I was sent on exchange to a high school in Kamakura, a coastal town 1 hour south of Tokyo. Kamakura has a 13-meter bronze Buddha. He's been sitting there for almost 800 years. Japan's education system: 6 years elementary, 3 middle, 3 high school, 4 university, 16 years total. 9 years are mandatory, just 9, but 98% of teenagers go to high school anyway. Here's the key. The school year starts in April, with the cherry blossoms. New Year means renewal. I arrived in April. The blossoms were out. Everything was pink. My suitcase weighed more than my confidence. First surprise, Japanese school starts early, very early. Classes at 8:30. You arrive before 8. Being late isn't just a problem, it's a real disgrace. Seriously. Trains here run almost exactly to the second. You enter school. First thing, change your shoes. Everyone has a locker, outdoor shoes off, white slippers on. This isn't random. Japanese culture divides space into inside and outside. The threshold is the border. At home, school, temples, restaurants, you remove your shoes. It's not about cleanliness, it's about respect. Classroom. Teacher enters. Everyone stands. The class monitor commands, rise, bow. The whole class bows. Please teach us. At the end, thank you for the lesson. Every day. This isn't formality, it's ritual. And rituals are the glue holding Japanese society together. 6 50-minute periods. Math, Japanese, English, science, PE, music, and home economics. Yes, home economics. Mandatory for everyone, boys and girls. You'll cook rice and sew buttons. Now, the most shocking fact. Ready? Japanese schools have no janitors. None at all. 0. Every day after lunch, suji. 15 minutes of cleaning. Students mop floors and scrub toilets. From first grade through graduation, 12 years, teachers clean too. Your space, your responsibility. Lunch is bento, a box packed at home, rice, tamagoyaki, fish, pickled vegetables, a tiny edible still life. You eat at your desk, desks pushed together in groups. No group? You eat alone, facing the window. The school uniform isn't just clothes, it's identity. Skirt length is measured, every button checked. Some schools inspect nail length. Makeup forbidden. Jewelry forbidden. Dyeing hair, absolutely forbidden. What if your hair isn't naturally black? Tough luck. You'll need a natural hair certificate, a real document. It proves your color is natural. I brought childhood photos. My pink hair caused a 20-minute faculty meeting. More rules, no part-time jobs, no driver's license, phone off and in your bag all day. Some schools ban karaoke and arcades, even after hours. Honestly, it really sounds like prison to me. But Japanese schools see it differently, completely differently. School doesn't just teach subjects, it shapes people. The nail that sticks out gets hammered down. Remember that. The unofficial motto of Japanese collectivism. Don't stand out. Don't draw attention. Stay invisible. For a foreigner, that's a death sentence. You are the nail. But Japan is changing. Slowly but surely. The Black Rules reform movement is growing. Students are pushing back. But Japan is changing. Slowly but surely. The Black Rules reform movement is growing. Students are pushing back. Some regions dropped the hair certificate. Finally, some schools now let girls choose pants over skirts. Kuki wo yomu means read the air. Learn this phrase. The most important social skill in Japan. Sense what's appropriate. Feel the room. Understand what's unspoken. Catch signals no one sends directly. Han, it's what you really think. Tateme, what you show. Two different worlds. It's not hypocrisy, it's care. If classes are the skeleton of Japanese school, then bukatsu, club activities, is the soul, the beating heart. These aren't hobby clubs. They're a second life, literally. Sports clubs train daily, weekends, even vacations. Cultural clubs, music, art, tea ceremony, run nearly as intensely. Same dedication. Membership is voluntary.
She doesn't have a club. Look at her lapel.
But if you're in no club, people notice. They look at you like a person without a shadow. I picked the art club. Not because I'm talented, definitely not. Because the window faced the ocean. Sports clubs use senpai kohai, a hierarchy of seniors and juniors. It's sacred. It's more than status. Juniors speak to seniors using formal language. Always formal, they carry equipment, they clean up after practice. Seniors must teach, support, and lead by example, every day. Not bullying, a contract. Care for duty. This system comes from Confucianism, ancient roots. Respect your elders, society stays in harmony, taught from age 6. And it lasts for life, your whole life. Your boss is senpai. Your senior colleague is senpai. Always. Bukatsu trains character, not skill. That's the point. The word ganbaru means endure, persist, give everything. Ganbaru! Keep going. Everywhere you go. You'll hear this more often in Japan than hello. Sports day. Taiikusai. Pure chaos. The whole school on one field. Relays, tug of war, human... I ran for the white team. Not the fastest, not even close, but the loudest. A foreign accent is a psychological weapon. Culture festival. Bunkasai. A huge deal. Each class creates a project.
Congratulations!
We raised 47,000 yen. Not bad. About $280. They said, you're good for business. In Bukatsu, I learned horinso. Sounds like spinach. 3 words: report, connect, consult. A protocol for life. Did something? Report. Something changed. Inform. Not sure? Ask. Simple system. 3 steps. 0 chaos. The lesson: individual talent means nothing without collective effort. Nothing at all. Your record doesn't matter if the team lost. This is wa, harmony, true harmony, and wa always matters more than I. Gaijin literally means outside person. Outsider. You're not from here, and you never will be. Even if you speak perfect Japanese, even if you marry a Japanese person, doesn't matter. It's not anger, it's a category. Direct racism is rare in schools, but microaggressions add up. They always do. Small moments that individually mean nothing. You're so good with chopsticks, they say, while you're just eating lunch, as if it's a talent show. Nihonjinran, a whole genre about Japanese uniqueness. Very serious. 4 seasons? Only Japan has those, apparently. You can live here 20 years and still hear, how do you like Japanese food? 20 years, as if you just arrived. Culture shock has 4 stages. 4. Stage 1. Honeymoon. Everything is magical and new. Stage 2. Frustration. It hits hard. Small things pile up. Loneliness grows. Stage 3. Adjustment. Finally, you find your rhythm. Build a routine. Start reading the air. Stage 4. Acceptance. You're confident. Not because you understand everything, but because you're okay not understanding. My frustration hit week 3. A note under a desk. A stick figure labeled Gaijin, sitting alone. That was me. What hurt wasn't the insult. It was the accuracy, painfully accurate, because I was sitting alone, and someone drew it. I kept that drawing, folded it twice, slipped it into my notebook, proof someone noticed me, even like that. What if your hair isn't naturally black? Tough luck. You'll need a natural hair certificate, a real document. In a country where silence is normal, admitting silence as a problem, that's a revolution, a quiet revolution. Loneliness in Japanese school is special, uniquely painful. You're alone in a crowd, surrounded but invisible. Japanese students don't approach first. Not because they don't want to, they do. Initiative is risk. Risk breaks harmony. Statistics. Foreign students are twice as likely to struggle with self-esteem. The language barrier is the main cause. But here's the paradox. The struggle is the lesson. Gammon, silent endurance, a virtue in Japan. Turning point. She sat beside me, silent, gave tamagoyaki. Too much, lie. In Japan, you don't say, let's be friends. Not directly. You say, I have extra tamagoyaki, and you get it. Friendship here builds through presence. Just presence. Same place, same rhythm, every day. One day, no announcement, desks get pushed together, just like that. Your bento next to someone else's. It happens. So, the real lessons, the important ones, not from textbooks, from experience. Lesson 1. Responsibility isn't punishment. When you clean your school, you own it. Japanese streets are the cleanest in the world, spotless. Not because of trash cans. There are barely any. After World Cup matches, Japanese fans clean the stadium. Every time, not for show. It's just habit, built at school. You don't learn this in a lecture. You learn it holding a mop at 13, every day, for years. Lesson 2. Time is respect. Simple. When you're late, you steal time from everyone who waited. Japanese trains are late by an average of 18 seconds a day. Not minutes, seconds. Let that sink in. Lesson 3. Silence is speech, real speech. In the West, pauses are empty. In Japan, they say everything. Ma,
Hello.
the space between.
How are?
Sacred. Emptiness
Hi.
isn't absence, it's presence. When a pause hangs in the air, a Japanese person doesn't panic. No anxiety, they just breathe into the ma. I used to fill every silence with words. Now I let pauses breathe. That's the most Japanese thing I've learned. Lesson 4. Failure is data, just data. Kaizen, continuous improvement, a little better every day. I once said, I am very carrot, instead of, I'm trying hard. Silence.
I did it!
1 month later, no more carrot. Progress. 3 months later, writing kanji, kaizen. Lesson 5. Care doesn't need words, not a single one. My host mom made bento every morning, 365 of them. She noticed I liked tonkatsu with extra cabbage. Week 2. Every time after that, she made it like that, until week 52. Japanese people show love through actions, small ones. Amai, trusting someone enough to let them care for you. She never once said, I love you. But 365 bentos said it louder than words ever could. Lesson 6. Holidays aren't what they seem. Christmas isn't religious. Couples date. Families eat KFC. Yes, Kentucky Fried Chicken is a traditional Japanese Christmas dinner. Seriously, a 1974 ad campaign. And it stuck. The real holiday is New Year, the biggest one. Osechi, symbolic foods. Beans for health. Shrimp for long life. At midnight, the temple. Hatsumode. Coin, 2 claps, a wish. Feels like magic. Real Japan. Cherry blossoms. Hanami. Not just pretty, deeper. Mono no aware. Beauty in fading things. Sakura blooms for 1 to 2 weeks. Then it's gone. Beautiful because it disappears. They celebrate impermanence. We sat under the sakura in silence. Petals fell into our bento. Nobody brushed them off. That moment was enough. Lesson 7. The senpai-kohai system is a contract. The senior cares, the junior learns. My senpai taught me sumi-e, watched in silence. Then, not bad.
悪くない。
In Japan, that's an ovation. So, 1 full year. What did I learn? Japanese school doesn't teach subjects. It builds society members. Every piece serves the collective. Japanese politeness isn't surface level, it's deeper, it's infrastructure. Bows, formal speech, tatemae, they're traffic signs. You don't have to feel respect, not yet. You have to show it, and through showing, you start to feel it. A foreigner's loneliness isn't a system error, not a bug. It's part of the path. You can't skip the hard part. Eating alone at the window wasn't failure, not even close. It was the base. You value company only after knowing its absence. Japan isn't a museum. It's alive, changing. 336,000 foreign students. A record. Growing. I didn't get any of this back then, not even half. But looking back, every small thing was a lesson. My advice: learn the language before you go. Hiragana, katakana, basic grammar. Not optional. Survival. Second, don't expect instant acceptance. Be patient. Give it time. 3 months, minimum. Third, join a club. Any club. Trust me, Bukatsu is the only real door into social life. Fourth, observe more than you speak. Watch everything. Learn to read the air, the gestures, the pauses. Fifth, don't try to become Japanese. You won't. Accept it. Your value is being different, while respecting their difference too. The nail that sticks out gets hammered down. We all know that. But some nails hold the whole house together. I was that nail. I stuck out. I got hammered, but I held something together. And that's enough. The distance from eating alone to together, one desk pushed sideways, same everywhere. Right now, over 50,000 foreign students sit in Japanese schools. Right now, some of them face the window. Somewhere nearby, someone packs an extra piece of tamagoyaki. One day they'll say, "My mom made too much." Tell me in the comments, what surprised you most? I'm curious. Subscribe if you want more real stories. No filters.
Hello guys, a video about being the only foreigner in a Japanese school. Strict rules, club activities, friendship, and 7 lessons. Main idea: they don't just teach subjects, they teach life, and loneliness can be the beginning. This story is fictional and created for entertainment purposes.